Hello everyone, welcome back to macOS training course. This is the sixth video on this course. In this course I'm going to talk about mouse and trackpad control. Using the mouse or trackpad to point and click on something is pretty standard, but most modern mice and trackpads have more functionality than just a simple click. The first is simple but very important, the right click. Some mice have two buttons, one on the left and one on the right. The button on the left is the primary click, the main action that you use to select or drag something. So, for example, I can use the left button to click on an application icon on the DAC to open that application. It usually opens up, but clicking on the right mouse button is known as a right click or secondary click. It usually opens up a menu with more options. So if I click with the right mouse button on the same application icon, I get this menu. And this menu is contextual, which means you get a different menu depending on what you right click on. So if I just right click here on the blank desktop, I get a different menu. Now if your mouse or trackpad does not have two buttons, there are ways to get that secondary click. Sometimes the top of the mouse is touch sensitive. Even though it only has one physical button, and it can sense whether you are clicking on the right side or the left side. Give it a try. And some trackpads will do the secondary click if you place two fingers on the trackpad and then click. If those options don't work, you can hold down the control key on your keyboard and then click while holding that key down, and that will activate the secondary click. The right click is an important feature to know. Another thing you can usually do with your mouse or trackpad is scroll on a page. So this page in Safari is longer than what fits on the screen. Some mice will have a ball or a wheel on the top. If you point at the page like this and roll that up or down, it will scroll up and down on the page. And some mice even have a touch sensitive surface, so even if there is no wheel or ball on the mouse, you can just swipe up and down with just one finger on the top surface of the mouse. And if you have a touch sensitive trackpad, you can usually do this by placing two fingers on the trackpad. Don't click, but just swipe up and down with these two fingers. When you activate special commands by tapping or swiping on a touch sensitive mouse or trackpad, this is known as a gesture, and depending on your mouse or trackpad, there may be other features you can take advantage of. You can explore some of those other options by going to System Preferences. So I will go to the System menu, System Preferences, and you will see there is a category for the mouse if you use mouse and trackpad category if you have. I have both on this computer. Let's look at the trackpad. So you can explore your options here. There are tabs up at the top for different categories. And pointing at each of these items on the list will show a little video for how you can use this gesture. There are lots of settings that you might want to adjust here. You can even change how you activate the secondary click, or you can turn on the option for the tap you click if you like that. But really these settings are optional. The right click is very important, and that's the one I really want you to remember. Everything else is extra stuff if you want it. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.